So we're going to start here at standing this morning. Just settling into your feet. Finding yourself comfortable and grounded here on your mat. So checking in to make sure that your feet are aligned with your hips. Take a subtle bend to your knees, just enough that you've got some movement there, not locking them back. Spread your toes a bit. Roll your shoulders back and down. And allow the palms of your hands to turn open towards the front of your room. Let your chin drop just slightly so your cervical vertebrae, your top of your spine and your neck is nicely aligned. Center of the crown of your head softly pulling up. And begin to take that full body check-in. Start down at the soles of your feet, grounded to the floor. Feeling the weight of your body in those four corners of your feet. Base of your big toe, base of your pinky toe, and either side of your heel. Give a subtle lift to the arch of your foot. If you notice that your knees drop in a bit, pulling up slightly energetically through the arch of the foot, letting the inside of the knee lift and become a bit more active. Helps to bring your body into stability here. Grounded. Check in with your hips. Notice if your pelvis is tilted forward or back. Bring them into alignment over the heels, over the knees. The body stacked like a column here. Allowing those shoulders to fall back and down. Noting how your body physically feels here at the end of our week. Where have you noticed your week or your emotions settle into your physical body? Where are you physically carrying your stress or your anxiety? But also notice where you're physically carrying your joy and your relaxation. See if you can't shift those two parts of your body into alignment. Allowing one to soften, one to strengthen. Coming into alignment. Checking in with your thoughts and your emotions. Noting what you've carried through your week. And what you're starting to carry into your weekend. Noting what you'd like to leave behind on your mat today. And what you may want to carry with you ahead. On your next inhale, let your arms reach high. On the exhale, let the hands drop down through heart center. Begin to deepen your breath with each sweep up. Exhale, let the exhale slide out nice and slow. Finding depth in your breath with this movement. Begin to let your exhales sigh out heavy. One more deep sighing breath. On your next exhale, allow yourself to drop into a fold, hanging heavy towards the mat. Allow your head to go heavy. Keep a subtle bend to your knees here. Gently sway your body side to side. You can allow the arms to hang free, or you can take opposite hands to opposite elbows. Whichever feels right to you this morning. Allowing that low back to release a bit here. Allowing the spine to unwind. Continuing to let your head be as heavy as possible here. Bring yourself to center. Just allow yourself to hang out for a bit. Breathing here in this deep fold. Allowing for that release through the spine. Gently shake your head, yes. Gently shake your head, no. And bring the head back to stillness. On your next inhale, slowly roll yourself up. Stacking the spine as you come up, one vertebra at a time here. Shoulders roll back and down. Crown of the head rises up. Breathing here at standing once more. Next, inhale, let your arms sweep up. Exhale, take that deep forward fold once again. This time, if you would like to bring your fingertips to the mat, begin to pedal out your heels a bit. Stretching out the hips subtly. Allow the feet to ground back to the mat. Roll your shoulders out a bit here. Moving them one way to begin. Let your head be heavy once more. And then reverse the directions of your shoulders. Coming back to stillness. On your inhale, take that slow stacking roll up to standing. Coming back up to that column. Centered in your body, grounded and balanced here. Breathe deeply. We're going to begin to make our way down to our mats. On your next inhale, allow your arms to sweep up. Exhale, take that deep, heavy fold once again. You're going to plant your hands and just bring yourself down to your knees. Transitioning down to tabletop. Fingertips spread wide, wrists below your shoulders here. Knees below your hips. Take some cat-cow when you get here. Coming to a neutral spine. Turn your fingertips so that they face towards the outer edges of your mat. Take a very subtle, gentle rock side to side. Working into those tendons and ligaments of the forearms and the wrists. It's a very gentle movement. Mindful of what's happening in your wrists and your palms of your hands here. Many of us are spending far more time right now on our phones or typing on our laptops. We need to make sure that we're taking good care of our wrists and our fingers. Coming back to neutral here. Come up to kneeling for a moment and roll your wrist out. Giving them one way to start. And then the opposite. Wiggle out your fingers. And shake out your arms. Let your hands fall at your sides. Shaking it all out. Come back to tabletop. Push your right hand over in front of your left. On an exhale, let your hips drift back towards that right heel. Allow your head to be heavy. Breathing deeply. Next inhale brings you up to table. Left hand in front of your right. Exhale and let the hips drift to the right heel, dropping the head. Next inhale, bring yourself up to table. Split your knees wide, let your big toes touch. On an exhale, drop your hips towards your heels. Allow your forehead to begin to make its way towards the mat. Relax your elbows to the floor here. Coming down for wide-kneed child's pose. Breathing deeply, allowing your body to fall into the space provided. Rock your forehead back and forth gently across your mat. Massaging across the brow bone. Returning your head to center. Next inhale, lift yourself to table. Bring the knees back below your hips, wrists below your shoulders. Take some cat-cow. Bring yourself back to a neutral spine. Bring the knees to meet. And on an exhale, drop the hips back to the heels. Arms slide back along the legs here, coming to closed-kneed child's pose. Allow your head to be heavy towards the floor, rolling up into a ball here. Allow your thighs to press against your belly as you inhale. Place your hands on the mat. On an inhale, roll yourself up gently, nice and slow. Stacking the hips over the heels. Stacking each of the vertebrae, shoulders back and down. Crown of the head softly pulling up. Finding hero's pose here. Pausing here to breathe for a moment, letting your tailbone drop towards the floor. From here, find your way to a comfortable seated position. If you'd like a blanket or a pillow below your hips. Whatever feels right for your body this morning. Grounding into your seat. When you get there and you're settled in, begin to take some cat-cow. Bringing yourself back to a neutral spine. Your right hand back behind, left hand to your right knee. Inhale tall, exhale twisting. Inhaling back through center, left hand back, right hand over. Nice and tall. Exhale, twist. Coming back to neutral, taking a little cat-cow once again. Coming back to a tall, neutral spine. Settling into your seat a bit more. We're going to come into a meditation practice. Our theme today is staying grounded and how we can pull in that stability and that ability to just be where we are, centered and balanced in our bodies and our minds. So we're going to add some mudra, which is our hand yoga, into our practice today. We're going to bring our thumb and our pointer finger to meet, fingertips together, and then allow our palms to set open, other three fingers on each hand, just gently, softly laying forward, coming into this mudra, centering into our root chakra, connecting into our seat, grounded and rooted here on our mats. Notice those parts of your body that are making contact with the floor. Settling in, rooted here. Breathing into that space. Those parts of your body, they're finding connection. Noticing your pelvis and your tailbone. Are you rolled back? Are you rocked forward? Are you balanced? Allowing your spine to stack vertebra by vertebra. Find your alignment here. Rooted and tall through your spine. Allowing the shoulders to comfortably fall back and down. Your cervical spine of your neck to be at ease. Vertebrae stacked on each other, holding each other up. Crown of your head softly towards the sky. Notice if there are places of resistance along your body when you find this alignment. Become curious about what the reason is. Is being grounded, standing tall, uncomfortable for you? Become curious about why. Why are you uncomfortable standing tall and rooting down? What is it that is uncomfortable about it? What part of your body is speaking to you and resisting? Is there an emotion or a memory or a thought connected to it? Allow yourself the curiosity here. Some time to breathe into it. To notice the why. Breathing deeply. Allowing yourself to sit. Whatever discomfort you may have. Being present in your experience. Mindful in your body. Finding a sense of understanding. Finding stillness. Allowing yourself ease. On your next exhale, release your mudra, allowing the palm of your hand to turn completely open, fingers released from one another. Wiggle out your fingers. Flip your hands to your knees. And on your next exhale, beginning down at that rooted base of your spine, roll yourself slowly back, vertebra by vertebra, to cat, allowing the chin to drop to the chest. On your inhale, leading with the crown of your head, allowing the vertebra to roll forward to cow. Find the slow movement, rolling back from the tailbone through your crown. Rocking forward from the crown to the root. Still grounded here in your seat. but able to find flow, to find movement, slow and subtle. One more. Coming back to that neutral, tall, grounded spine, centered in your body. On an inhale, let your arms reach high. Exhale, hands coming to heart center. Taking this movement with your breath. One more. Pausing, hands, heart center. From here, we're going to find our way onto our backs, taking what you need to get there. Coming down to your mat. Feet on the floor here to start, knees bent. On an exhale, hug your knees in. And take that subtle rocking side to side. Allowing your head to be heavy. Bring yourself back to neutral. Soles of the feet to your mat. Allow your feet to come together, knees dropping open wide to bound angle. Palms of the hands turn open to the ceiling. Find that mudra once again. Pointer finger to the thumb. Breathing deeply here. Notice the movement created in your body with your breath. Notice the points of your body that are connected to the mat. Notice the points of your body connected to one another. On your next inhale, bring your knees back up. Take your legs long and allow yourself to come to a state of Shavasana. Feet falling away from one another heavy. Releasing your mudra, palms of your hands soft to the sky. Three deep, heavy, sighing breaths here. One, to release any chaos in your body. One, to release any chaos in your mind. And one, to embody this grounded, balanced way of being. Connected to your mat, grounded in your body, grounded in your mind, flowing in your breath. On your next inhale, allow your breath to flow deep once again. Wiggle out your fingers and your toes. Roll out wrist and ankle. Roll yourself to one side of your body, whichever feels appropriate for you today. Pausing for a moment. Bring some intention in for the remainder of your day. A way to stay grounded physically, mentally, emotionally. From there, find your way up to seated. Hands at heart center. Three deep breaths here, together as one, grounded in our body. Thumbs moving to your forehead center. The divine light within me recognizes and deeply reflects the divine light within you all. Namaste.